so I'm going to be doing a reading for you today, Zayn. What I like to preface this with is that I did look you up online because when I was trying to figure out who I wanted to do a reading on, I saw that someone recommended you. So right now I was trying to pick up on your energy, and I felt like it was going to be a love reading. I was really drawn to you being like in a relationship with someone, in love with someone, just like this general like loving, caring feeling. And then I was seeing a lot of flowers, a lot of flowers. And I felt like maybe you were outside looking at flowers, maybe in a garden, or like even walking through a botanical garden. Like that's how many flowers I felt I was seeing in like a small concentrated area. So I put your name into the search bar, and I did see that you have a child and a wife. So I like to be clear with those of you who are watching my channel if I do anything like that, because it's important that I'm transparent with you guys, so you know I'm not just like pulling stuff off of the internet and then like making things up kind of thing. I like you to know my level of awareness of these people and the person that I'm doing a reading on. So that's what I'm receiving intuitively right now. The reason I feel that that's coming up is because, number one, it's acknowledgement from your guardian angels that they are present, they are here, and you know they come through in a way that's meaningful for you. And also, this is a very important part of your life. That is why it is being brought up by them. So there's this acknowledgement from your guardian angels that they are here, they are watching over you. I feel that they are very proud of you, very happy for you, very excited for you. I feel a profound sense of destiny coming through for you very strongly. This child that you have is very important to your life path. This child is here for a reason. I almost want to say that you're going to have more children, maybe 2 more children, like another daughter and a son. I want to say you have a daughter because I believe that was the headline, is that you're celebrating your daughter with your wife, possibly. So that's what I'm picking up right now. The reason, again, that that's being brought up, because obviously we do possess free will, so this is up to you whether or not you want to have more children, but your guardian angels are bringing that up as if to say, I want to say like, keep going. This is your path. This is what you're meant to do. This is what you're meant to be. And then I see a fence. I see a picket fence, and I'm being pulled closer. Like, I'm being pulled closer into myself, and the fence is looking further away. So I feel a blockage, a boundary, protection. So I feel this is somehow connected. Your children are somehow connected to creating a boundary between your family and others, or like negativity or negative influences. So your children, your child right now and your wife, it's creating a much needed distance that you are seeking out in this lifetime for you. And it is a way for you to protect your family, to protect your destined path, like your evolution, so that you can continue to evolve and not devolve. And I'm hearing become more. It was, at first I heard become better, but it's emphasis on becoming more. And I feel that's through through your legacy of your children, the legacy of your children. That is how you become more. It is softening you. It is creating this opportunity for you to follow through with your promises. And promises, I mean your lifetimes, like promises over lifetimes. So before you incarnated, you had a promise that you would have these children in order to correct something, and in order to create a life, a beautiful life. And again, like I said, that sense of protection. So when these souls come into earth, they come in to follow their life path, their life purpose. You've created this healthy, loving, protective environment so that they can evolve. So that this is really your role in life. This is a very strong masculine leadership role for you to create a family and be the patriarch of this family and be strong with it and protective with it and give them the best opportunity, these souls the best opportunity that they can in order to complete their life purpose. And of course, when you look at it on the larger scale, it's creating a force throughout lifetimes of evolving, our souls evolving. You know, when you say you have, when you meet people and they have this old soul, this knowledgeable soul, this calmness, this serenity about them, it's because they've been evolving through life. If you can meet an older person who's just, you know, awful in many ways, and it's in a sense devolving. They're a young soul. We're all the souls are technically the same, because we all came to earth at the same time, somewhat, you know, the masculine, then the feminine, but it was all one soul. Okay, anyway, it doesn't matter. But you can devolve, right? And then you have to move back up, which is really what we're all trying to do, in order to create, you know, this. Anyway, who cares? I mean, it's very important you guys care, but another time for that, because I'm getting a little off track here, because this is important, Zayn. This is your life is very important. Well, we all are, but this is very, very important to you to have these children, and those souls, there are souls lined up already waiting essentially to incarnate into your life. So and these souls are ones that you have known through lifetimes. And again, this was the promise. So I do feel that there's an importance to a son, as a son and a daughter, that you are supposed to have at least 2 more children. Definitely 2 more children. And the son in particular is karmically supposed to come through, because like you guys were like friends or related or just very close to each other in past lifetimes, and something happened there where essentially you are coming through in this lifetime to father that soul and care for them and nurture them, and basically like break that karmic relationship, that karmic bond where you may have made mistakes towards this person. So it's kind of like fixing that, like I'm sorry kind of thing, but obviously I'm minimizing it. But yeah, so we have the Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands, King of Wands, Temperance, and King of Chalices. Okay, so let's see here. What is this? Honestly, I don't see anything major with you that needs to really be addressed, other than just like, this is just acknowledgement of what's going on with you, where I'm picking up on a lot of different energies. So this is either your family or people that you consider family or people that are close to you, one way or another, where they're just all coming through and in the reading, basically like just everyone's personalities. Like sometimes you don't really see eye to eye with them, but for the most part, like there is love, there is genuine care, they make you happy. There's a little bit of a competitive edge there, but I feel like it's all with love. It's unconditional, like it's almost like playful competitiveness, whether this is like through like day-to-day things, like I said earlier with like gardening, if you have a bunch of flowers and it's like friendly competition there, or even like making more money, like who can make the most money, you know, who can profit more on something, who's like a mental games, like mentalism, like who's smarter or more informed on certain subjects or certain things, you know, and who's a better, like, I want to say that you're a singer. I swear you're a singer because there's a song and I think you're on it that I really like. So I don't know if you're a songwriter as well, but I do see that coming through where it's like even just like putting your thoughts or your words, like it's pen to paper, you know, so it's stuff like that. I see that there's like a lot of talk between you and your wife. Okay, there's a lot of discussions that you guys are going over, and I think it has to do with the dynamic of your family. And again, whether you want to grow your family even more and how you want to do it. And there's a lot of passion and loyalty and fairness and balance. And I think that you two work very well together. It's funny to me, not really funny, like on a personal level, it's funny to me that you are actually more emotional than she is. Like you are like more willing to express your emotions, and you're willing to like just be more romantic, and she, like, you both feel it on a deeper level, and she's also a very romantic, loving person, but it comes through like she'll kind of like initiate it kind of, and then you are the one who comes through with like being outwardly expressive and romantic, and she shies away from it. But that's something that you really like about her. I think you find that very attractive, that she isn't, you know, as forward, I guess, in those ways, like with her love. You know, there's like a little bit of coyness there, and I don't know, it's really cute, it's really adorable. I feel like there's also a lot of like it's just a lot of love there. Like she carries all the love for you, or how am I trying to word it? Like, it's like all the love that you have is from her, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like everything that she says, everything that she does, the child is like, she birthed this beautiful, like perfect child, and it's just, it's made you love her even more. You're more focused on the structure of the family. You're more focused on again, it's this protection. You're very protective of your family. You're very protective of your daughter. You're very protective of your legacy and your future. Okay? It's almost as if like everything else around can happen like in the world, but none of that matters. None of that's important to you anymore, if it ever was, because the most important thing, where your focus lies, is on her doing her own thing, on your life, you know. I think the most entertaining thing for you, the most important thing for you, you could just watch your wife all day. You could just watch her all day doing whatever she's doing, like just being in her element, being in her zone, and you would be perfectly happy doing that day in and day out, every waking moment, just watching her being herself. And you love that. And what I want to indicate too is there is like this tinge of jealousy, but it's like in a cute way, you know. It's like the attention that she receives from other people, it does kind of make you a little bit jealous, but overall there's the love and the trust and protectiveness, and you know that there's like, I don't see it being as controlling. I don't feel you're a controlling guy or a controlling person, because then if you do, then that doesn't allow her to be herself, you know, and you want her to be herself. I think that she comes across as like this icy exterior, you know. I see her in this card, especially like the Temperance card, like she's the one who brings you balance. She's the one who brings you, like she's the one who warms you up, you know, and makes you more who you are. But to other people, she will, like, she's very closed off. Even with like any problems or insecurities or anything that she has, she does not put that on full display. And that's something else that you find very attractive about her. This is just a reading pretty much of like how much you just love her, because it's important for some reason right now. It's very important to you, and it's important that your guardian angels get this through to the collective, so to my viewers, and it's important that they get it through, that they're acknowledging this about you. So I don't know, it's very, very sweet, and I feel like you're very giving, and the more your guardian angels are also acknowledging, like the more that you put focus on your family, the more that you put focus on what you're doing, like you're doing everything right, is how I feel. Where it almost seems like, it's weird because I was gonna say like it almost seems like you have a wandering eye, but I don't mean that in like you're looking at other people or anything. I think it's more of just, again, that protection. It's very, very strong coming through, where it's like, I'm having fun, I'm watching my family, I'm taking care of my family, but I'm not blind to what's happening behind me. Like, even though I don't care, I'm still paying attention, because no one's going to get across this barrier. No one's going to get across this wall, this picket fence, you know, my vision that I was talking about earlier. No one's going to cross that boundary, because I'm paying a lot of attention to that. And I think also there's a part of you, a small part of you, where like maybe there was this tension between either yourself or you and your wife, or maybe people around you, where you were trying to decide between your life, like your career versus your family, and it caused a little bit of like frustration or tension within your own thoughts, because you knew that something had to change, and that kind of worried you because you weren't sure what that meant for you. There was a lot of uncertainty there, and that kind of caused her to withdraw a little bit. But I feel it's worked out, or it is working out. Like ultimately, like she understands and she cares, and she sees the way things have evolved. Like she sees, okay, well, like she knows that she can trust you. She knows that what you decide is ultimately because you feel it's what's best for the family. And it's not like no selfish motives whatsoever. And ultimately, like, you choose what's going to make everyone happy. And honestly, what makes you happiest is being a family man. But there was that issue there I'm going to put in quotations, issue, because I don't feel it was really, I mean, that's normal, right? That's normal stuff. And drawing back to what I was going to say, because I don't think I completed that sentence, is that the more that you have focused on your family, the more that that actually brings you guys financial abundance, which is very interesting, and like more opportunities. I think what it does is it gives you that clarity, that peace of mind in order to feel more inspired, you know, and find either other avenues to make money, or it's given you just some sort of break that's just allowed it to kind of like flow towards you, like money flowing towards you even more, and just creating this security where there's just no worry, there's nothing, that's like no concern whatsoever as far as finances go. And I feel this sense of like being together has created this feeling of like being down to earth, that you can't get a lot with other people. I feel like you're more protected with other people, and this has been like your story for a very long time. Like you feel like you have to kind of like get yourself prepared and ready to talk to someone and be, you know, this figure, this certain face, this facade, not necessarily a facade, because you're still true to who you are and you've always been that way. But with her, it's always been natural. With her, you feel, and she feels the same way, that you guys can just be who you are. And yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna quit the reading here. Well, maybe I'll do some advice. Honestly, the advice, I already got it. I don't need to get any cards for this, but it's just continue what you're doing. Continue moving forward, following what your heart says, where it's leading you. You're already putting the work in. You're willing to put the work in. You're very happy to put the work in. You're a very loyal man and protective man. You are like literally the figure, like what I'm seeing here is like the figure of like masculinity, you know, like just a very good father, a very good husband, falling more in love with her day in and day out, you know, it just gets stronger. And you know, this is just picking up on the energy right now, you know, and of course you have the free will for whatever direction you want to take with things. But it's a very beautiful energy right now. It's a very beautiful reading. It's a very beautiful, and I'm very excited because Mother's Day is coming up, so it's like this is perfect reading for Mother's Day. So yeah, I think also I just want to mention, and then I will finally be done, is I do feel this sense that like I think right now and in the next like 5 to 15 years, it's this feeling of like still working and still developing and still growing, but eventually, like when you do settle down, like totally completely settle your life and like retire or whatever you decide to do, you're gonna feel so comfortable and so comforted. And I think what your guardian angels are coming through saying is like, yes, continue to keep working at things, continue to keep developing things in your life. Don't stop following your passions. Don't stop like creating that balance and that fairness within all aspects of your life. Don't slow, like, it's like go with the pace that feels most comfortable for you, and you will truly be rewarded for everything that you have been doing and the seeds that you have planted within your family life. You know, it's a very magical and beautiful feeling, and that's coming through on this reading. And you know, you're going to be so proud of yourself when you look back on your life. And again, your guardian angels just are extremely proud of you. And even when you eventually pass from this earth, your soul is going to be so proud, like so proud of everything that you've accomplished and everything that you have fought against, okay? Because this was not always an easy choice for you before you met her, is what I'm saying, like before all of this. And even with like some of the challenges that happen in your life, you know, where people are trying to get at you, people are trying to manipulate you or use you, take advantage of you or outsmart you, you know, you have always chosen, it seems, the lighter path. And you know, even if you've mentally fought through any of the darker moments or the darker paths, your guardian angels have acknowledged that you have coped with it, you have worked through it, you have moved forward from it. And you know, it's very, very wonderful. And I do see that your wife does struggle in her thoughts still. There are some things that she has to work through in order to create the same like peace in her mind that you have. You know, there is some of that she's still struggling with in some ways, but because you are so solid, you're this solid rock, this foundation for her, it is really helping her to become the woman that she is meant to be as well. You know, she really looks to you for guidance and to show her the way, to show her happiness, unconditional love, protection, you know, and I feel that there are parts of her that is a war in her mind, and you are very fiercely protective of those feelings and those thoughts. You don't want anyone to ever mess with her or even like just cross any boundaries with that. So I'm being a little careful with that as well, because I do want to respect that for you guys. But you know, you really see into her and how delicate she is and how vulnerable she's been with you. And you know, you've really taken that into account in all the best kind of ways. So it's more, this reading is more of just a congratulations, I feel, from your guardian angels. You know, like a big pat on the back, and to continue to protect your thoughts, protect your mind, you know, protect yourself, and even your finances. Kind of just continue what you're doing. It's really good. So that is my reading. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video.